Thought about something else to talk about, guys. I realized when I write my books, and I'm just showing you guys some more scenery, by the way. That's nothing much has changed, it's just a bunch of dead fucking trees right now. Right now, like I said, I promise, give it a couple months, it's gonna look a hell of a lot better, I promise. But the book I was writing, Lara, it's about this country girl who was raised down south in the United States most of her life, but was born in the United States, but her parents moved to the United States and just became citizens right before she was born. So she became a United States citizen just being born there. Her name was Lara Noir, like I mentioned before. She's got blonde hair, she's short, she's about yay high, about my height. You know, I'm short, 5'4", of course, like I said before. But when I write these books, you know, I dive into the minds of my characters. My characters are everything to me. And I apologize for the bars on each side of the video here. I just try to stretch it, but I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But anyway, I dive into the minds of my characters a lot. And when I write these books, I like to state my life, my boring life, and I just enter the life of a character that does not exist, that doesn't even, like, except for A Wrestler's Dream, Colleen Sparks is actually based off of a character I know in real life. And the entire book, A Wrestler's Dream, though it is about wrestling and following your dreams, it's based around a love life that I imagined when I, you know, all the times I asked this girl out and it didn't work. Randy is supposed to be me, particularly. Not particularly, you know what I mean? Supposedly supposed to be me. And it's supposed to be our fictitious life together if, you know, I actually had something going for me. Other than my writing, because my writing is my everything. Writing, to me, is what working a dream job is to anyone else. Like how an actor or an actress thinks acting is their life. I think writing is my life. I believe I was born to write. Because I did write so naturally that it's ridiculous. But I digress, I'm trailing out of course. The point is when I write, I dive into the minds of my characters. And like literally, I just leave my life behind and I join the lives of my characters that I'm writing about. And that's how most writers feel. I feel so good when I do that, but it pisses me off when I can't proofread. When I know I need to. I wish I had the money, I could just pay somebody to proofread for me. So I don't have to do it. So I could just focus on the fun part, just writing the book itself. Writing the book is the fun part because you don't know what's going to happen until it comes to you. A lot of people pre-write their books. You know what I mean? A lot of people pre-write their books like a skeleton and they go by that. I don't. When I was in high school, I was told to write a skeleton for all my writings. And maybe at the time I thought it helped. But nowadays, I don't need a fucking skeleton. I write what comes to my mind as I'm sitting there. Literally. Comes to my mind. It's freestyle writing, just like a rap artist freestyle raps. That's how easily it comes to me. But I'm walking by a house right now. People are probably thinking I'm fucking insane talking to my camera. I don't know, guys. This is a weird thought. If this were to be my last vlog, and I were to die or something, or something like that, knock on wood, this would be the last video you guys would see of me alive. Isn't that something? You ever sit there and think about that? That's really deep. It really is. And now that I stand here talking about Lara and talking about my writing, it gets me in the mood to write, I think. And I know when I get home, I'm gonna try to write. I'm gonna try to proofread. I'm gonna try to do all that. But if I can't do it, It's gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna piss and stew around about not being able to make progress, and it's just gonna bother the living shit out of me. But back to what I was talking to before. Imagine if this, if you will, you were recording your life, and hold on, guys. Oops. I don't know what the hell that lock did, but it did something. Anyway, imagine if this was your life. Sorry guys, the wind was stopping me for a second there. Trees moving in the wind. Beautiful, isn't it? But imagine if you were recording a video and that was your last video you ever made. Imagine what you wanted to say to the people that you cared for. The people that stuck by you, no matter what. And I'm talking about my family, of course. Number one was my family. If it weren't for my family, I probably would have gone completely insane. Because they keep me on track. They keep me wanting to go on and wanting to keep writing and wanting to pursue my dream as an author. And they keep me pushing forward. And the second of all, anybody that watches my videos and actually supports me, I appreciate them and I care for them dearly. Because you guys are the reason why I do these things. I haven't been able to record an actual full-length Let's Play in fucking forever, and I apologize for that. But I'm doing vlogs, I'm trying to get my recorder working, I'm trying to do what I can to get content to you guys. And plus I'm being paid for it, that's keeping me going as well, but I'm barely being paid, guys. I'm getting paid pennies to record for you guys, because I don't have enough people viewing my stuff. But I digress, that's not the point. The point is that if this was the last video going out to those people that you loved, what would you say to them? What would you want to say to them before you were to pass away, or before you were to just disappear into nothingness and just go wherever the hell your heart desires and just drop off the face of the earth? Because you realize no one fucking really cares about you. You realize that. After a while of being ignored, you start to realize, other than your family and your immediate friends, no one gives a fuck about your existence. And being a person like me, where I barely have any fucking friends, that's saying something. I hate my life so much right now. I hate where I am. I hate that I'm not going anywhere. It pisses me off that I can't fucking go anywhere. Because I was unpopular, and people didn't take me fucking seriously. Because I was a geek, and I didn't have the qualities to be considered a popular person. I didn't want to be popular. I didn't give a fuck about that. I really didn't. That's why I didn't give a shit about what I wore. Look at this. Look at this shit that I'm wearing right now. Do you think I give a fuck that my shoes don't match my fucking shirt? I don't give a fuck about that. I don't. I don't want to be popular. I just want people to recognize me for who I am. And to give me a fucking shot. Just because I look like this. Believe it or not, I'm starting to really love how I look, by the way. I really am. Because I'm not a bad looking guy. But I'm not going on that spiel anymore. I'm not talking about girls taking me seriously. I talk about people in general taking me seriously. And I'm not going to go all copper tab on your guys' asses and yell. Okay, because I'm not doing that for views. I don't want that for views. I just want you people to understand who I am and where I'm coming from. This is why I'm doing all this. I'm showing you where I walked. I'm recording myself even though my fucking arm is getting tired because I had to keep the damn camera in the air so you guys can see my sexy face. And I apologize when I keep doing this. I know that's annoying. I know that's annoying. And I accidentally clicked the camera with my fucking fingers because I'm an idiot. I apologize for venting like this, and I gotta hurry up because it looks like it's gonna be raining soon, and I'm terrified to get my camera wet. I can't afford to get this iPod wet. It costed me my entire income tax from working last year back to at my factory that I worked in. Guys, girls, if this were my last will and testament, then I just want you to know that I care for every one of you that actually care for me. For all those that did not abandon my ass when I was a fucking nobody. If I ever become a somebody, I appreciate those that stuck by me even when I was a nobody. I appreciate every single one of you guys and everything that you've done for me. I appreciate that. I'm a good guy. I am being random right now, and I apologize for that. Look at that shitty ass field, right? Some B footage for you guys. Yeah, I know some things about film. But, guys, I apologize. I apologize if I don't ever get anywhere in my life. I apologize to myself, primarily, if I just stay a nobody and I get nowhere. I apologize. I want to show you guys that barns I was talking about, but I really don't trust the weather right now. As it looks like it's going to rain soon. If I don't hurry up and get home, it's probably going to rain, so... And my battery is dying. And my battery that was full is dying now. Down there is where I normally go. Well, not normally go. Down here is where I normally go. Down there is where I went when I found that barn. And I decided to say, okay, that's where Lara lives. But this road right down here is the road I normally go down. Guys, I'm going to have to cut this off short because my battery is dying. And I'm going to show you guys the cemetery before it dies completely. So, thank you for listening to me bitch and vent. I'm not sure if I'm going to split this into 2 different vlogs or not. Maybe separate them by title. I don't know yet. But, thank you guys for listening. And until I get back to you in a little bit, there's a thing that I did want. Peace, God bless y'all. Infamous 26. Booyah. Got a little bit of cemetery action going on right here. Looks like a really like family, like local cemetery, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna go up and investigate, number one, because it's not my lawn. And number two, they probably wouldn't want that revealed, so I'm gonna leave that alone. This is just some B-roll film to go with my the rest of my vlog. So I'll see you guys in a bit. You see that road right there? That road, all the way the fuck up there. You can't see it right now, there's just a bunch of fucking trees in the way. Hold on.